Hey Royal Family, we're going to Antwerp, Belgium throughout the day. There's going to be another video of me seeing some of the same areas in the day at nighttime. So it's a totally different lifestyle in the night from daytime, and to me it's quite more beautiful. Anywho, let's run into this video. So we're running through Antwerp, Belgium. Downtown, or what they don't really say downtown, they say the square of Belgium, and just checking out some of the sites. We have Antwerp and Cathedral, which is similar to Grand Central Station in New York. To me it's nicer, but hey, it's difference of opinion. But in this area there's a lot of historic buildings. The architecture is very dope, similar to most European countries, like their churches, their schools. Quite a lot of them, the architecture is very beautiful, as well as they've been around for a long time. In this area there's quite a few malls, and you can find a lot of Americanized store, like your H&M. And then there's a Chinatown. I didn't get to go in that little area for the Chinatown because of the time of the evening it was. Everybody was getting off work and the traffic was really crazy just to even try and park. The parking here is not the best. It's like parking in New York. A lot of people park illegal, or the main people who get to park on the street is the taxi drivers. Inside the Cathedral, I did not know what to expect. And what I saw, I was really acting touristy because the inside is awesome. It's beautiful. I don't think the camera captures the beauty of what I saw. You'd have to see it for yourself, but it's really an amazing, beautiful to see inside and outside as well. But there's a lot of gold trimmings. There's a lot of details that you see in the wall. So it's kind of hard to pick it up with the camera. You have to really see some of it with your naked eye. It's very huge. It's very high. And to me, it's more organized than the one in New York, where there's a lot of more hustle bustle and you have to try to figure out where to go. Here, it's very simple. There's not much of a rush, but people just know where to go, and it's pretty nice. Like I said, it's very nice to see if you get there, and it runs pretty much the whole night for the whole weekend. On the outside of the train station, or along the train station, it's about maybe a half a mile or more. So that's about 30 to 50 stores or more from what I saw. And this is the Diamond District. Belgium has the most diamonds in the world, or diamond stores in the world. Of course, they get a lot of it from Africa. That's a whole nother story. But you can get raw diamonds, uncut diamonds in this area. You can go and get your diamond jewelry design how you want, because they have that many diamonds. As well as you can order stuff that is already made there. But it's so many stores right next to each other. I'm not sure how the competition is or how the prices were. I didn't even try to venture in it because I saw some of the prices from the window, and it's quite a pretty penny. But if you ever get a chance to go in this area, definitely check out the Diamond District. Also close to the Central, there is a zoo, and there's a nice eating area in the back of it. You'll see a little bit of the night video. Again, we keep catching stuff when it's closed, but that's one of the things in Europe. A lot of things close by 6:30, 7 o'clock. So if you're trying to like see and research historical buildings, check out their museums or monumental places, it's best to do it in the daytime, and maybe you can do dinner and club if there's a club scene at night, because everything closed by 5, 6:30, 7 o'clock the latest. And it's very few places that close at 7, very few. So we're leaving this square and heading out to another one. A lot of the monument, including this one in front of us, Shield Bridge, meaning shield free, was designed by Jacob Winders, the same person who designed the Royal Art Museum in Belgium. And I find like a lot of the monuments were designed by him throughout the city square in Antwerp. They don't really, like I said, they don't really say downtown or uptown. It's merely a square, and you just have to know which square they're referring to. So it's, kind of interesting. Another thing in Belgium, and I find also in Europe pretty much, there's a lot of eating places. There's a lot of restaurant strips, and all the restaurants are like right beside each other, and there's no competition. People just go out, sit, eat, have a good time, drink, and it's not like you see one restaurant crowded than the other. It's pretty much fairly balanced out, but there's a lot of corners or strips, maybe like sometimes half a mile or quarter mile of just restaurants alone. So you have a lot of options, and they're not serving all the same thing. Some of them are Italian, some do Mexican, some of them are local food. So it's you have quite a lot of options to choose from. And what I like with the restaurants, majority of their food are made to order, so there's no rush in Europe, none whatsoever. We got to the Royal Museum of Fine Arts. It was already closed. Around this time, it was around 8 o'clock. Yes, it's bright, but it was 8 o'clock. We knew it was closed anyway, but we just wanted to see the place because we had so little time in the area. So once we got there, we just, pretty much walk around just to see the structure of the building. But if you ever went to the Royal Museum, it's usually closed on a Tuesday, and it costs about $11 US to get inside. And it would take maybe 2 days, or maybe anywhere from 4 to 6 hours to fully enjoy the museum, because there's a lot of stuff inside. On to the next city square in Antwerp. Most of their city square, again, it's surrounded by beautiful structures and restaurants right beside each other. They're pretty much on top of each other. There's so many restaurants in this section as well. This is their city hall. Couldn't go inside. Again, it was closed because, it was around 8 o'clock and everything closed in Belgium or Europe 5 to 7 o'clock. It's very beautiful to see this area. And if you want to try maybe a local food, this area has quite a few restaurants that can do that. We didn't really get to go to one of those because they were very crowded. It's the weekend, so a lot of people were sitting out to eat, and we were kind of rushed for time. But the cleanliness of these areas is one of the things that I like. You don't see a whole bunch of trash or garbage anywhere around. Everything is just well kept, and the people are friendly if you ask for assistance. One of our final stops for the night was the Headstein Palace. It's been around for a very long time. There was actually another part of the structure that got destroyed, but this is what's left. It's also home of one of the largest ports in Europe and in Belgium. There wasn't a lot of ships there, but a lot of people use it for area where you can just hang out. There was a lot of young people just sitting along the water, and you can see a very beautiful view from that side for the sunset. It was very kind of quaint, as also it has a gift shop from what we saw from the outside, but again it was closed, so we couldn't go and explore. But along the Headstein Palace, there's a walkway filled with lights, so you can walk down to where the boats are. A lot of people have their private houses along this water that you can see across the way. But it's a very nice relaxing spot. Like if you just want to go out and sit for the night, it's very nice to do that out there. Here's a look at a few more pictures that I captured in the different squares that we were. I had a very good time, and it was because of our great taxi driver Hamad, who recommended the great food and the places, and we were able to catch the last glint of sunset in Antwerp. Please subscribe and share and comment. Thank you guys for watching.